show you how I infill my clear nails. I used to be a chronic nail biter, and these are my real natural nails. Now they're a little bit grown out, but that's why we are here in this video. So when I say nail biter, I mean nubs. Like, I'll try to find a photo. That was almost 2 years ago now, and I have grown my own nails. So today we're going to look at how I never ever 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 take off my dip, because I'm scared that I'll break them and bite them back off again. Full disclaimer, I am not a professional nail artist. I am not a professional nail tech. I started this brand to help women do their own nails at home, and similar to any self-care product, we all learn together. Now obviously it is safe, it is tested, it is really high quality. Any tips and tricks that I share here, just take them with a grain of salt, because it's just what has worked for me, and I hope that it might be able to help you. I'll show you how I infill my clear nails. I don't know about you guys, but when you have nails, when you've never had nails before, all you want to do is look at them. And I love them clear because I'm just so obsessed. What I'm going to do is an actual infill with Mirabele clear dip of my nails. So the thing you do is just get a little buffer and buff the nail, and just making sure that it is really flat, especially on the edge there. So making sure that that gap between your nail and your cuticle is very, very flat, and that there's no ridges, there's no flaking, there's no chipping. So you just gently buff around that whole little situation. Now the other thing that we do, I get the pink cuticle pusher trimmer, and I will just move my cuticle back because I love a clean line. And I also find that if I have any cuticle showing, I will bite. I'll pick at it, and then it's a whole thing. So it's super tidy, so I will tidy that up with the rubber, and then I actually go back in with, not this one because that is my removal one. I go back in with the metal one as well. Metal cuticle tool. God, it's a mouthful. So I'm gonna just brush that off a smidge. Tidy up the corners. I like to go just in one direction to make sure that there's no flaking of the nail and you don't break it. And then just get an alcohol prep pad and just clean that all up so it looks nice and tidy. Now obviously you have this ginormous gap between where you already have products and your cuticle, so you want to fill that gap. That's the whole purpose of this exercise. So you get the base coat, and now the biggest thing with the base coat, the thinner the better, the less is more. So literally just remove it, especially if you're just doing one nail at a time. Remove it in the neck of the bottle. Alright, so we're just going to, there's like a little fiber in my nail. Oh, not cute. Alright, and we start 1 millimeter away. Let me see if I can bring this camera closer. So we start, I'll have to show you after 1 second. Sorry, please hold. Can I move you down? Is that a thing? Move down. Wally not going down. Okay, never mind. I'm literally just applying it to the base of the nail. And I actually just hold my nail like this to let the liquid go away from my cuticle, because the last thing that you want is cuticle flooding. Dip it in really gently. This camera is giving me grief. Oh, I figured it out. There we go, perfect. Right. Got that layer of clear on there now, and what I'm gonna do is just infill the base down the bottom just one more time. And I find that because I just redo this, because I maintain it consistently, it just looks it just always stays very solid. My nails stay very healthy because I'm not always applying product to them to try to remove it. So just gonna go second coat here. And because you're refilling them, it doesn't take as long. Look how clean and tidy that looks. As you're refilling them, it doesn't take as long. Now, you'll probably see that looks a little bit wet. When it looks wet, you just dip it again. Just honestly, just dip it in. Because worst case scenario, if the color doesn't stick, it'll just fall off. So just keep re-dipping until the color sticks on. But again, thin layer of base coat, and it's easier. So kind of like when you're building up foundation or you're painting your house, multiple layers, but let the first one dry. So with this, a solid color, solid base, solid anything, just let it build up. Let it do a base, do a dip, do a base, do a dip, over and over and over again. Now you'll see that that looks really clean, really tidy. I don't even really need to do anything more with it. I'm actually really happy with that, just two. I don't even need to tidy up the cuticle edge there because we did such a good job of cleaning it up first. And then you just get the activator. Activate it. That is what sets the base coat. Now, if for whatever reason you're not happy with the application at this point, this is where you remove it before you activate it. Yeah, so you remove it before you activate it because this is what reacts with the base coat, the powder, and the air to make it solid. So once this is on, once the activator is on, it's not going anywhere. But before it is, you can get literally an acetone wipe and just wipe it off. It's not going to cause any damage. It's going to be completely fine. Here you can also just quickly, if you have any issues, you just run around the cuticle with a wooden cuticle stick. But again, because we did such a good preparation, I don't actually need to do that. And then you get the top coat. Again, just applying it over the activator, which is dried. Look at that, we're fresh now. So that's just a comparison for you, where you've got the non-infilled nail and the infilled nail. And non-infilled nail versus the infilled nail. You pretty much just repeat that whole process. And that is how I always just do a really quick manicure over and over again. I just keep it clear, just maintain it, push back the cuticles. Also this cuticle trimmer right here, I did it yesterday in the car, literally while I was at a red light. Like, you just push them back. I keep it in my little cup holder, and then you just run it around. And it's so easy to do. So I'm obsessed with that thing. And then once this will dry, I will lather my finger cuticle oil, because cuticle hydration is key. That is how I infill my nails with Mirabele Clear Dip and just maintain a very natural looking manicure at all times. I hope that was helpful. If it was, let me know. We can have a look at the Apex method or applying a color over the top. Let me know what you'd like in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that this little mini series is helping.